What up, guys? My name is Sarcasm, and this is my first ever YouTube commentary. Today I want to talk about making the transition from a previous Call of Duty game to Modern Warfare 3 and how to make that transition as smooth as possible. So before I get into that, I want to tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm 17 years old. I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4 came out, and the reason I'm starting this YouTube channel is to help you guys improve. Before I get into my main topic, I want to give you guys a quick rundown of the gameplay. This is a 57-8 game on Dome Domination using the PP90 with a silencer. I really don't want to get too much into detail into my class setup just because I have so much to talk about, but in future videos definitely expect that. The gameplay isn't amazing. It's not a 6 score or anything. I just thought it was pretty fast paced and pretty entertaining to watch. So yeah, enjoy. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is, like I said, transitioning from old Call of Duty game to Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 is kind of different. It has a unique playstyle to it that we've never really seen in any other Call of Duty before, and I want to help you guys adapt accordingly. So the first thing I want to talk about to help smooth over your transition to Modern Warfare 3 is lines of sight. So in Modern Warfare 3, especially compared to any other Call of Duty that we've seen so far, there's so many different lines of sight and routes on the map coming from all different directions. Like, the amount of lines of sight that you can be shot from is just ridiculous. And in order to kind of compensate for this, what I suggest is staying around the edges of the map, and what this is doing is limiting the amount of sides you could get shot from. Same thing with using cover or even a teammate to cover you. It works in the same sense. If you have a teammate behind you watching your back, then for the most part, unless you're playing with randoms, then you should be safe from that side. So that should definitely kind of reduce the amount of bullshit deaths that you're getting all the time in this game. Help out with that. I'm not saying to just, hide in a corner and just camp. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that while you're moving around the map, make sure that you're using your environment to the best of your ability in a way that will give you the most protection and cover. Yeah, you definitely don't want to stick to one area of the map. You don't want to just, sit there and wait for people to tag by, because you'll never learn the maps that way, and you'll never learn anything that way. But at the same time, you don't want to just rush around blindly. I mean, you're new, the other people in the game are new, you're both learning the game, you're both learning the maps. Most likely, when people are new in Call of Duty games, I notice that they tend to play defensively a lot. They'll just set up and wait for you to come to them, and if you're just rushing around, then you'll basically be fodder for them. You'll be free killed, and you won't even be able to rebuttal at all. So you definitely want to be doing a mix of both. You want to be, running around a little bit, getting to know the maps. You want to learn the camping spots, some hot spots where people they tend to go to often in different game modes, and claymore spots, bouncing deadly spots. These are all the popular things that you will learn in time. The best way to actually learn this stuff is just to keep playing, and with experience you'll get it. Another thing I want to talk about is stealth. In this game, I know that Assassin is kind of seen as overpowered, and because of this, people tend to stay away from it. They say, oh, if I use this, then people will think I'm a noob. No one's going to want to talk to me. I'm going to lose all my friends. I'm gonna blah, 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 blah. Nah, I don't think anyone would lose friends over using Assassin, but it's just the way people are overreacting to it. And that was just my imitation of them. Bad imitation, but still an imitation. So my suggestion is to use it. Use Assassin. It's not, it's not terrible. It's not game-breakingly overpowered. It's a strong perk, yes, but it's in the game for a reason. You pay $60 for the game. You can play it however the fuck you want. Assassin and stealth in general is a great learning tool because you can kind of explore the map, you can move around, and you won't be seen. And so, for the most part, you're uninterrupted, and you kind of have a little more freedom in moving around the map. And the stealth kind of makes up for the lack of map knowledge that you have. It's definitely really great to use, especially early on. Same thing with the silencer, it just goes hand in hand with assassin. The next thing I want to talk about is adapting your playstyle. I've noticed a lot of people have been saying how their KD is dropped from Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops to this game, and you know, it's a new game with its completely unique playstyle that we've never seen ever in a Call of Duty before. The maps are kind of, all the maps are kind of scrapyardish, like tight together, a lot of corners, a lot of lines of sight. That's pretty much every single map in the game, and because of this, a lot of people, even people who were really good before, don't know how to react. What they're doing is just playing how they were playing in previous games, and you know what? Now it's not working for them. So what do you think they would do? Try to improve? No, they just complain. You just have to remember that this is a new game. It has a different playstyle, and because of this, your playstyle has to change. You can't just keep doing what you were doing in the old game. I mean, for some of you, if your playstyle suits it, then you might be able to get away with it. But for other people who maybe were used to rush around the map and get, I don't know, they get really good like that. Now, unless you're playing really bad people, that's not going to work as well. You want to be more tactical. You want to know when to rush. I'm not saying never rush. Rushing is definitely necessary in order to do well. You need to mix it into your play style, but at the same time, don't only rush, because that would be counterproductive as well. You want to have a good mix of the two, somewhere in between. A good player knows when to rush and when to kind of sit back and play defensive. Just take it slow and play smart. You know, all the good players, what they're really doing while they're playing is they're constantly making conscious thoughts to themselves on what their next move is. The way they play is like a chess game. I mean, I don't know much about chess. I'm actually pretty shitty at it, but my point is that they're already planning their next step before it even happens. I mean, of course, you're gonna have some just reaction timing that, you know, you just run into somebody unexpectedly. Of course, it's not that wasn't planned, but that happens. That's just the nature of the game. But I'm just saying in general how they're planning their movements before they even do it. They have a full thought process, like, oh, I see these guys spawning over here. Okay, I have to push up behind this piece of cover and use that to kind of spawn trap them. And while doing this, they're thinking of the best way to get to that piece of cover. One last tip I have for you guys, if you're still having a hard time adjusting to the game, is use little kill streaks. There's nothing wrong with using a 3-4-5 kill streak setup. UAV obviously is huge, and knowing where the enemy team is invaluable. And if you're dying a lot, then go ahead, use support kill streak. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not seen as a new thing or anything. It's just in the game, and use it to your advantage. So yeah, that's my first YouTube commentary. Let me know what you think. Any feedback, constructive criticism would be welcome. If you enjoyed it, let me know. If you hated it, let me know. Just tell me why. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments down below or send me a PM. And if you want to play on Xbox, my gamer tag is the same thing as my YouTube name, Sarcasm. It's just sarcasm with the W instead of R. I'm always looking for new people to play with, so if you play Call of Duty and you're looking to team up, I don't care where your KD is, just add me. Alright, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.